I'm Jay Porter, and I fight for truth, justice, and the right to wear spandex. Good evening, Reading! So I know a lot of you come to a show like this, you buy tickets, you're hoping to see that next big, up-and-coming young comedian with that urban hip vibe. Why ain't it? A little bit about myself, folks. I spent 40 plus years working all over the United States in animal management. That's called construction, folks. When I retired, I took up stand-up comedy. I actually wanted to become an Instagram influencer, but I was simply unwilling to get the boob job. So I'm a clean comedian, at least I try to be clean. And I have this dream. All comedians have dreams, most of them are broken. It's to go to a place in Utah called the Dry Bar. And if you're unfamiliar with it, the best clean comedians from all over the United States go to perform there. And in this fantasy, it's more of a rural crowd, which I'm very comfortable with. I'm looking out and they're smiling at me like you're smiling at me. And I'm looking out and they're wearing their work boots and their jeans and their red and black flannel shirts and their Bass Pro Shop hats. And that's just the women in the audience. And so I thought I would destroy whatever future I had in stand-up comedy by talking about politics. Everybody's upset about it. Every little thing right now. People are upset about a new movie coming out, a sci-fi movie about bird flu from outer space. Why would anybody be upset about a movie titled Illegal Aliens? Can't figure it out. Folks, you'll get better. I'm a big supporter. I'm going to come out, stand straight on this stage tonight and tell you that I am a big, huge supporter of MAGA. But it's not what you think it is. Make arthritis go away. There's a lot of people that can agree with that tonight.
Yeah, baby.
And then, inflation. It's killing me. It's killing you. And so I think I need a new gig. And so I've been checking into this about setting up an OnlyFans site for myself, and I'm going to sell pictures of my feet. That's because there's a lot of sick people who are into S&M. And you know what that stands for? Sandals and moccasins. Sandals and moccasins, you dirty-minded people. And a lot of people, they're concerned about what's going on in Washington, D.C., what's going on in the White House. I'm going to explain this in terms so simple tonight, you're going to leave with an understanding. So right now, our White House is like an overly tight pair of men's jeans. And I'm going to repeat that. Our White House is like an overly tight pair of men's jeans. No ballroom at all. Does that try to be clean? Anyway. So how do I do this comedy thing? Well, it's with the support of my wife, who is here this evening. We've been married for 42 years. Can we give it up for this support?
Yeah, baby.
So people ask us all the time, how have you stayed together for 42 years? And I give the most logical response ever. You haven't seen me naked. And so we like to travel. And I'm going to finish up with a little story here. And so men our age, we develop what I might call a leakage problem. We dribble, and I'm not talking to basketball. And to solve this problem, we wear a pee pad. So a few years ago, shortly after I had developed my leakage problem, we headed out on a trip. I got up in the morning, I put on my pee pad, not thinking anything of it. We head off to the airport. We go through TSA. That stands for tension, stress, and anxiety, if you didn't know that. And so I have an artificial knee and an artificial hip. So I always get a little extra wanding. So I go through, volunteer the information, and they wand my knees and my hip. But then the guy continues. And he's wanding me in a circle around my groin. And then he's patting me. in a circle around my groin. And then I looked behind me, and there on the screen is an outline of my body. And there's a white rectangle over my groin. And at that moment, I knew I was a suspected pee pad terrorist. The padding continued and the wanting continued. The wanting continued and the padding continued. And this goes on. And finally, I'd had enough of it. I raised my hand and I said, "Excuse me, sir. I am wearing a pee pad. If you will just allow me to reach in, pull it out, you can examine it, and we can both go about our day." Well, one cannot just be brandishing a pee pad of mass destruction at the airport. So this guy did what any good employee would do. They got their supervisor involved. And not a supervisor by accident. The first thing he noticed, I was wearing a belt. So I removed my belt. The padding continued and the wanting continued. And then he started to frisk me up and down my sides. And guess what? Because I wasn't wearing a belt, my pants started to fall off. Out of the goodness of his heart, he allowed me to take one hand and hold my pants up, put the other one in the air like I was having some kind of a religious experience, and the frisking continued. The frisking continued, the wanting, the patting. I'm feeling helpless. I'm feeling vulnerable. I'm turning around looking for the one person I can depend on, the anchor in my life, my wife. And she had turned her back on me and was chortling in laughter. Well, then the TSA official informed me of an official TSA maneuver called the crotch grapple. After the appropriate or inappropriate crotch grapple was performed, it was determined that I was no longer a threat to national security. I stumbled forward, shoeless, my pants still about to fall off. I didn't know if I needed a cuddle or a cigarette, but as God is my witness, I will never wear a pee pad to the airport again. Thank you. I'm Jay Porter.